Hi everybody, this is Sean Gray, and this is my presentation on the enzyme CYP1A2. So importance and properties of CYP1A2. CYP1A2 is one of the 6 most important CYP450 enzyme systems for psychotropic drugs out of the 30 total known. It should be noted that there is still likely many more CYP450 enzymes that have yet to be discovered. It's located predominantly in the liver by hepatocytes with slight expression in the small intestine, kidneys, and lungs. How it works. So it catalyzes oxidation reactions using NADPH and oxygen. So it adds oxygen to substrates, making molecules more water soluble and less biologically active during metabolism. There are examples of rare prodrugs like dicarbazepine, which makes it more active. CYP1A2 is involved in many psychotropic medications metabolisms. So substrates of CYP1A2. So what is metabolized? Significant substrates include caffeine, but it should be noted with caffeine that high intake can inhibit metabolism of clozapine, the atypical antipsychotic, and lead to toxicity with multi-organ system failure. Theophylline, which is a bronchodilator often used in asthma patients. Clozapine, the atypical antipsychotic. Olanzapine, another atypical antipsychotic. And tizanidine, a skeletal muscle relaxant. Less significant, so duloxetine, which is a SNRI. This is more a substrate of CYP-D26. Propranolol, which is a partial substrate. Lidocaine, a minor substrate. Ropinirole, which is a dopamine agonist. Tacrine, which is a cholinesterase inhibitor. And warfarin, which is a minor substrate, a blood thinner. Inhibitors of CYP1A2. So inhibitors do what they say and inhibit the metabolism, potentially leading to toxicity or adverse effects of the substrates. Strong inhibitors, fluvoxamine, which is an SSRI. This is perhaps the most significant inhibitor and can cause respiratory depression, sedation, delirium, catatonia, seizures, and coma if taken with the atypical antipsychotic clozapine. Ciprofloxacin and enoxacin, which are both fluoroquinolones, are also strong inhibitors. Moderate, weaker inhibitors include oral contraceptives, specifically ones containing estradiol, the calcium channel blocker verapamil, antiarrhythmics like amiodarone and mexiletine, and cimetidine, which is a H2 receptor antagonist, and grapefruit, though much weaker than the CYP3A4. CYP1A2 inducers. So this speeds up the metabolism of substrates. So medications like rifampin, which is a rifamycin antibiotic, often used in TB, carbamazepine and phenobarbital. Carbamazepine is an anticonvulsant, and phenobarbital a barbiturate. Other inducers, smoking, which is the most prominent, and not from necessarily the tobacco or nicotine itself, but the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. It's the most potent inducer of CYP1A2, and studies have shown that smokers have a 6-fold increase of alterations in drug metabolism. It should be known that abruptly stopping smoking can cause toxicity. Other inducers include charbroiled/grilled meats, cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, Brussels sprouts, or broccoli. Key takeaways of CYP1A2. It's a key enzyme for many psychotropic medications. Caffeine, cigarettes, and dietary considerations should always be made. Most significant substrates are atypical antipsychotics and caffeine, And if taken in high quantities, as mentioned before, caffeine can act like an inhibitor to clozapine and olanzapine. Fluvoxamine is the most potent inhibitor causing toxicity or even death, specifically with atypical antipsychotics like clozapine and olanzapine mentioned above. Cigarette smoking is the most prominent inducer. Dose adjustment with atypical antipsychotics need to be considered, and you cannot stop smoking suddenly, as this can cause toxicity. References. Thanks, everybody.